Hello. Are you unemployed with nothing to do but play with your son's old toys, drink mysterious bottles of liquor that are still in your house, and watch Brooklyn Open videos as Jews go wild in New York, and unfortunately you missed the party? Well, you know what? With your sprained wrist that I'm sure you have now from all that Lubriderm and baby lotion, and we know what I'm talking about, I have the cure for you. It is called Get a Life. Or get a girlfriend, or get a life and a girlfriend. Talk to your doctor, primarily a female doctor that has low standards. And any of you know any of them, give them my fucking number. I'm going insane. Hey, what's going on, guys? You turn this off? Okay, that is not turning off. Okay, now that is turning off. As you see, in the week or the week after Jews Gone Wild, I wasn't, listen, my Hebrews. If you're watching this, you didn't invite me to party, man. Come on. I mean, the way I hear it, basically all of you are, there with the Manischewitz, little fires going on, no mask. But let me give you a tip. I understand. You got this covered up. You're worried about the bald spot already, But here's what you do. You buy a black face mask. Then you put it over here because that way, when the cops come, nice and simple. No need for fires. No need for being right next to it. Oh, and by the way, during an epidemic, being right next to each other. Great idea. Yeah. Once again, I am Jewish. All right. And, oh, God. Anyway. Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Ed Coyne. I am the admin and founder of the Brooklyn Open. Please send your hate mail to somebody else regarding those jokes, and I'm sure somebody's going to yell at me. Sylvia, if you watch, remember we're not Orthodox. We're not Orthodox. We're not conservative. We're not. Hell, I'm barely Jewish. They just went snip, snip, snip. I didn't have a say in the matter, and somebody has a suitcase from it. Well, I mean, they only have a suitcase if the mohel rubs it right. Otherwise the wallet. But that's not the point. That's not the point. What's going on, guys? Once again, my name is Ed Coyne. I am the admin and founder, and I already said this, of the Brooklyn Open. Wanted to do a questions with the admin bit, and actually I just got off the line with my son, got some food. I was a little hyper, and as you can see, I am in need of something to do to entertain myself. And by the way, after being home on COVID, not with COVID, but because of the lockout months ago, and then getting stuck in your house again, I mean, it's nice. I can go out. I don't have any money to go out. I don't have any money to do anything, but, yeah, let's just say I needed mouthwash after I found money to get cigarettes, and less said about that, the better. And, by the way, Mr. Trump, it's not as small as most people think. It really isn't. It really isn't. I'm kidding. Of course nothing like that happened. I mean, do I look like somebody anybody's going to pay a couple $100,000 to keep their mouth shut? Mr. Trump? President Trump? Call me. Just saying. Anyway, once again, wanted to do a couple of questions with the admin. Let's see. First question. What was your first week like of unemployment? Nobody said no more Lubriderm goat jokes, guys, but there's no Vaseline in this one. All jokes aside, not too bad. As many of you see from a couple videos ago, moved the bar that was in my ex-roommate's area over here. I think it looks really nice, kind of falling apart a little bit, but looking forward to stocking it up. Other than that, just kind of working on my writing. That's a complete lie. I had this time off thinking, hey, listen, it's going to be great. I'm going to work on my art. I'm going to do my writing. I'm going to do my acting. I'm going to, ooh, video games. Yeah, so that didn't work out quite as well as I planned. All right, next question. How old is your son, and what's the most embarrassing thing he ever did when he was little? Well, okay, before we even get to that, for anybody who sees my writing and thinks, oh my God, he's a horrible speller, He's a horrible speller. Just so you know, I'm not just a horrible speller. The reason why I keep looking here is I usually look at it on my phone, and I took notes today. And this is my handwriting. Okay? Okay? Spoilers, it has the next question. Anyway, all jokes aside, my son is 6 years old. Unfortunately, it's going to be close to a year. It's actually going to be a year, November 15th, since I've seen him. I miss him desperately. It's kind of a strange situation, and then you got COVID under it. You know, kind of like God said, you know what? Bend over and we're going to take the lube away. Just take it like a man. But do video chats with him every day. 6 years old, but I remember most embarrassing moment. It was about 3. He didn't talk at all. I mean, he would talk every once in a while to me, and I don't mean like the whole, like the way demons are usually talking in my head. And what? They don't talk in your head? They don't tell you where to bury the bodies? But no, I mean, all jokes aside, I mean, he would say little things to me, but not that much, and to nobody. And I'm walking around this park we have called why is it I always do to love this park we call McKinley? That's called, I don't call it that, it is called this, McKinley Park. And basically, this joggers walking by, young girl. Well, not girl. I mean, she's got to be in her mid-20s. Hey, I'm 45 at this point. I'm fucking old. Anyway, I'm holding my son's hand. This jogger runs by my son without missing a beat. And before I say this, he didn't learn this from me. I swear to God. Woman walks by. My son takes his hand, smacks her on the ass, and goes, "Nice ass, lady." I'm like, oh my God. And the only thing I can think of is, this is going to be horrible. But he's straight. He's straight. I mean, not that there's anything wrong with not being straight, but I'm just saying, as a father, you're kind of like, boy, you got good taste, So anyway, the woman turns around, stares me down. I'm like, oh my God, what do I do now? I'm like, ma'am, first of all, before I say anything else, I'd like to apologize. I swear to God, he didn't learn that from me. She looks at him. You don't talk that way to a woman. And you. I'm like, you gotta admit, he is kind of right, though. I mean, what else could I say, for God's sakes? All right, next question. What is the strangest law that you have heard created in 2020? Oh my God, there are so many. First of all, just we've discussed it before. Asteroids. Turns out, by the way, one of the asteroids you were talking about, it's a rocket that we left up there years ago. You had that thing about, like, that article about a guy trying to fuck gators. You had, like, radioactive cannibal ants. You had fucking volcano golfers, literally fucking volcano golfers having orgies, and all the laws that were created. I mean, there's laws about where you can and can't stand, which does make a certain degree of sense because we have to stay 6 feet apart. There's laws about where you can go or where you can't go based on what the outbreak is at that particular moment. But the law I find most interesting here in New York City, and you've probably heard about this because it's like a month and a half old, is that it is now illegal to shit on the train. Now, this brings up 2 questions. First of all, really? Really? That was legal before? And 2, no, seriously, really? Really? That was fucking legal before? I mean, it's not just that they made this law. and by the way, I'm really dying to see. Now, with all the states that have laws that you have to wear a mask, and people go, oh, well, this is my God-given right. You're infringing on my freedom. I want to see the first person to do a protest to go, what? I can't shit on the train anymore? That's my God-given right. I mean, fucking weird-ass year. But anyway, guys, I wanted to do a little bit. I know I made a video earlier today. Maybe I'll wait till tomorrow to post this. But, yeah, I was bored out of my mind. But I do want to say something. I'm going to break my no politics rule. Politics. I'm going to break my no politics rule. Alright? Really simple. I know there's a lot of people out there that feel they got a bigger dick than God, don't have to wear a mask. And good for you. And quite frankly, if you're one of those people, you are right. It is your God-given right to infect yourself with the disease and for you to drop dead or not drop dead from it. The second you threaten me with that, by not wearing the mask, by not following basic health things, that's not a right. That's murder. Okay? So just, for all of you non-mask wearing people, I'm sorry, I have to say my opinion. Come on, let's get this shit together. However, if you agree with me, disagree with me, whatever you do, if you think Donald Trump is the greatest person in the world, if you think he's the lowest person, then we're not going to get into. Here's what you got to do. You got to vote. Okay? Doesn't matter. I'm not going to tell you who to vote for. You vote for whoever you want to vote for. But you fucking vote. Because whether you believe that's a conspiracy and, Trump is right, or whether you believe that we're not going to go there, and you guys can see which way I think, go out and vote. Because either way of the aisle that you wind up going for, the only way they're going to take your rights away is if you let them. So you go vote, and you make sure you know that your say is there. All right? Yeah, like I said, that's the only political thing you're ever going to see from me. All right, guys, so we are the Brooklyn Open. We are Brooklyn Open strong. If anybody has any question for the admin, please do let me know. And I will be posting all these on YouTube. And I'm going to actually, my next video, I will also have a link. Well, actually, I'll have a link for the YouTube channel under this one a little bit later. All right, guys. Everybody have a good night. Hey, Shlomo? I'm bored. Want to play proctologist? Oh, shit.